We're doing a short lower body workout today using dumbbells. Hi, I'm Jessica Valant. I'm a physical therapist and women's health expert, and this is a short workout that is a part of my longer workout in my Unlimited program. And if you're watching this in real time, on September 1st, 2025, we are starting my 4-week muscle strength program in my Unlimited community. You'll get 4 weeks of beginner and advanced workouts teaching you how to build muscle strength at home. You can check out the link and join us below. You're gonna want 1 or 2 sets of dumbbells for this workout. I recommend going a little bit on the heavier side since we're working our lower body, and that could mean anything for you depending on your body. So have those 2 sets of dumbbells close. So let's start walking in place. We're just gonna do a short warm up here to get the blood flowing, get your joints moving, and then we're gonna jump right into this dumbbell workout today. So we're gonna work our lower body. You know, if you are here, how important it is to lift weights for our health. We wanna build that muscle mass. And working the lower body is gonna help you with things such as stairs, walking, climbing, getting up and down off the floor, getting in and out of the car, all of those things that we need to be doing in life. So those dumbbells are gonna help you do it. And keep in mind too, I'm gonna continue to encourage you to use heavier dumbbells when you're ready. That means when it starts to feel easy, when it's not a challenge. If you're only lifting 5 pounds, I want you eventually to build up, all right? That is how we create and keep muscle mass, especially as we age. We need to continue to challenge those muscles. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet down to hip distance apart. You can hold on to something here if you want to for balance. We're gonna lift the right knee up, open, lower, forward. So we're just gonna do a couple hip circles here. If you have the time to do a longer warm up or a walk before this workout, that's fantastic. But I don't ever want you to feel like you need to. I don't want you to feel limited by time. Switch directions. So I'm just incorporating a short little warm up here to get us ready. And I already feel my muscles working even just here. All right, switch directions, or sorry, switch legs. Left knee is gonna lift, open, lower, and bring it forward. And one more. And switch your directions. So you're staying balanced on that right leg as you're trying to get a nice full range of motion on the left. Last one. Nice job. Step your feet wide and just do a couple kind of shifts side to side here. We'll go 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, we're gonna start with 1 dumbbell, all right? So I am going for 25 pounds for this squat. So again, I'm on the heavier side for dumbbells. So that's what I'm gonna have, but you might have a 10, 12, 15, up to 20 or 25. Again, it's for you, all right? It's your body. You're gonna decide what's gonna be kind of a good warm up, but it's gonna start to challenge you. So have your feet shoulder distance apart and have your feet slightly turned out. And we're gonna sit down and back into our squat, and then we're gonna come back up. So you're gonna inhale and exhale. You don't have to go fast. And you're trying to stick that booty out behind you. Feel like your sit bones are being pulled apart. And I don't want you to give a big squeeze on your glutes when you stand up. You're just kind of doing a normal stand, okay? You don't have to tuck or squeeze. We're gonna do 3 more. This workout, I'm gonna give lots of options. Again, beginners and advanced, you're just gonna change the weight depending on your level. Nice job. Come up, take a break, put that down. The other thing is, if this does feel like too much, if I'm going too fast, I want you to go find some of my beginner dumbbell workouts, or something again that'll talk you through some of the positions. So again, anyone can do this because you're just gonna change the weight depending on your level. But if you want a little more assistance on learning the positions, some of my beginner dumbbell workouts will talk you through all of that. I want you to feel supported. All right, we're gonna do another set. That was my warm-up set. So now I'm grabbing both dumbbells. I'm going down to 20s though, all right? So I did 25 for that warm-up set, and I'm gonna use 2 of my 20s for moving on. Weights up to your shoulders, if that's comfortable for you. Again, feet in the same position, and you're gonna sit down and back, and then come back up. And as you start with this, let me talk you through some options. So if you followed me a while, you know I have had major prolapse in the past. I've had prolapse repair surgery. I have a pelvic floor I'm always paying attention to and working on. And yet, I feel safe doing this because I have worked on it, because I've gotten to this point. But if you don't feel that yet, go lighter in weight or hold the weights down lower. And I also have a video on how to squat when you have pelvic floor issues. So you can go find that tutorial, and that can help a lot. 2 more. And last one. Nice job. I'm gonna put these down, and I'm gonna take another break. So we are taking rests in between our sets because we're using heavier weights, okay? We wanna give our body this rest. We're not gonna superset it today. I want you to be able to focus on what you can do with the dumbbells. And over time, you're gonna get heavier. That might be months and months of time, but that's what progressive overload is over time, you are adding small increments of weight. So you continue to challenge yourself. Okay. One more set. We have one more set of squats. We're gonna come up to the same position. And when you're ready, sit down and back. Now, one thing I like to clarify is when I say adding weight over time, I can add weight to my squats, but I can't add a lot because of my pelvic floor and some other issues. So I move to a barbell when I go heavier. That feels more comfortable. And I move to some machines and do a squat press or a leg press because I'm laying on my back, and I can go heavier that way. So you don't think necessarily, oh my gosh, I just have to go heavier and heavier in this position. You can adjust for what your body needs, for the equipment you have, all those situations. There's too much all or nothing mentality in fitness, and it's really more nuanced than that. It's more individualized. One more. Oh, nice job. I'm gonna put these down, and we're gonna take a break. All right, we are gonna move next to lunges. And I know there are some of you who absolutely do not wanna do lunges or have a hard time with lunges. 2 options. I have a tutorial video for that too, on how to do a lunge without knee pain. Super important you watch that, because a lot of times it's just your position. If that doesn't help, your alternative is a step up. You're gonna get a box or a stool or a step, and you're gonna have one foot on it, and you're gonna hold the weights and step up and back down. That's your alternative, okay? For everybody else, grab one of your dumbbells. Because again, this is kind of our warm-up set. I'm gonna have my left foot forward, my right foot back. The key is really long stance. Okay, your feet need to be far apart, and your back heel is up. And we're gonna go down and up. I'm aiming my back knee down to the ground. Shoulders down and back. And you can use your left hand on something for balance. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Come in. And we're going to the other side. So my right foot stays forward, my left foot goes back. Again, find your position, back heel lifted, you're tall up and down, lower, lift. So notice I'm not leaning forward. That's one of the problems typically with lunges too. Is people lean forward or bring the right knee forward too much. I'm just going straight down and up. My torso stays in the exact same spot. Last two. Last one. Nice. Come in. Take a rest. I'm going to give you your next option for this. You can stick with one dumbbell or you're going to hold two. Okay? That's your option. Again, it's up to you. It's up to you about progressing it. So I'm going to move to both. I'm going to have my left foot forward, my right foot back. I have my 20s. Okay, that's what I'm holding. Down, up. Make sure you're exhaling when you lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it in. Keep your balance. I know that's part of the work. That's actually one of the big benefits of lifting weights is improved balance. Down, up. 2 older women in my life in the past week have had falls, trips and falls in their home. This can help. Your balance, your resilience, your muscle strength, all helps your bone strength and your bone health. 3, 2, 1, and come in. Nice job. Take a break. It's never too late to start. Okay? Ever. The key is to start. The key is start and then be consistent. I want you lifting those weights 3 times a week. You can do it. Prioritize it. It'll make a big difference. 10 to 20 minutes, 3 times a week. All right, we're gonna do one more set and I'm adding one more piece to this. So an optional piece, a fun way to add that progressive overload component is not necessarily adding weights, but we can add a pulse. So I'm gonna keep the same weight I had. When we're ready, we're gonna go down, pulse, 3, 2, 1, lift. And this too, it's optional. So maybe you think, oh, I wanna add the pulses, but the weight's too heavy. So go a little lower in weight and keep the pulses. Or maybe you think I wanna keep the weight heavy, but the pulses I'm not ready for. Great, just keep moving. Last 2. Last one. Nice, come in. We're gonna go the other side. It's our last set. Keeping those shoulders down and back. I know it keeps using arm strength, even just holding the dumbbells. That's a big way how you get posture benefits from lifting weights. Like right now I'm working my upper back and my arms and my posture. Last 2. Last one. Nice job. Step it all the way in. Set those weights down. Shake your arms out. Shake your legs out. Grab one dumbbell, okay? Just one. Hold it at your chest. Have your feet shoulder distance apart. Toes facing forward, raise up onto your toes. Lower, lift, lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Weight comes down. Take your time, no hurry. Shake it out. Walk it out, a little prancing here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. And great job. So we worked quads, that's your thighs. We worked your glutes, which are your buns, and you've got some outer thighs and calves going too, just in that short amount of time. And remember, you can find the full length version of this workout and so many others in my Unlimited program. We start our 4-week muscle strength program September 1st, 2025. Link to sign up is below. I'll see you on your mat soon.